Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia. Now, when we left off, we had just taken Stithler Castle, and we had been chased off by a rather sizable force, mostly consisting of the War Chief himself. I'm thinking maybe he might be here, but no. Great Warlord Crothu is not within sight. Thankfully enough, we do have a couple of Elven units here. Rodox, undead. Two undead units. That's rather good. And then we also have, of course, some Oritus Majocracy vassals as well as another Elven unit. So, as you can see, they were attempting to take Stithler Fortress, unfortunately enough. Now, do bear in mind, I have a couple of companions that have leveled up, and I do believe we will be doing that on screen. Usually I would do that off screen, but I was thinking, well, look at this. Ferentis is getting his 21 points in strength, and that enables him to get even more in power strike, which of course is going to improve his damage rather considerably. And so then we can head on to Alethera as well. She is using, of course, her bow and her plenty quiver, I believe. Yes, quiver of plenty. That is very, very nice indeed. I actually do like that a lot, at least for us. You know, if enemies had that, then I think we would probably be in for a very bad time. And I'm actually wondering whether the Elven units have something like that, something similar to that, because it seems as though the Elven Hawkeyes actually do use something similar in terms of their bows. But we will just continue onward. We are speaking to Baron Burr. Oh my goodness, he actually has 30 points in intelligence. That is just absolutely insane. But he is now able to tinker and make quite a few interesting inventions. But unfortunately, of course, I have not taken the time to find any of the ingredients that we require to complete those preparations, I suppose you could say. So let's go for a little bit more in two-handed. He is an absolute beast with his Maul of the Titans now as well. And as you can probably see, wait a second. Yes, we have some monks. We have some footmen, and we have some infantry, and then we'll, of course, have some inquisitors. So I'm very hopeful that we'll start off a little bit slower here, and then we'll see. Okay, so they're actually wanting to attack us immediately. Okay. Why not? Let's do it. Hopefully the battle advantage is not going to be... Oh. That's actually a lot of units. 506... Okay. 569. Let's just take a look at how many battle advantages we have here. -6. We have 52 on the battlefield against 122. That may have been a mistake. That may have been a minor mistake that we will soon see if it actually has any effect on the outcome of this battle. But, saying that, we don't really have the greatest amount of units, do we? No. Okay. Let's try our very best. I have the Holy Avenger ready to deal some damage. And of course we are going to be charging at them, and we'll see if we can do a little bit of damage here. I was hoping to take out his horse, or at least to slow it. That horse is going to be mighty troublesome. Whoa, we took out one of the war chiefs themselves already. That is very nice indeed. Okay, we're going to be telling everyone to charge in, apart from the archers, of course, who will stand on the hillside there. And do bear in mind that we are seeming to actually not be taking too much damage, if anything. Wow, that is pretty impressive. Let's take out this guy. Oh, we were unable to take him out, but at least we did a good amount of damage, I think. That was a stone golem after all, so I suppose we can consider that they are going to be very, very hardy and difficult to kill, especially when they're made of stone. How are you supposed to fight that? I have no clue, but we were able to do, I think, 46 damage or something like that. And there's 29. Whoa! Okay, they do have a lot of HP. Of course they do, but... Wow. Okay, we need to be a little bit careful here. I am actually going to heal myself. And then we just need to make sure that we get some Terrifies on here. There we go. And now we can actually deal some damage. Well, we actually have a lot of golems. I do believe that is the Ritus Majocracy vassal throwing in his support right there, which I suppose is rather nice for them, but pretty bad for us, I gotta say. Wait a minute. How are we doing here? We've already lost 30... Oh, wow. We've already lost 37, and we only have 13 left on the battlefield. And we don't seem to actually be doing a bad job, at least where it comes to taking out units. We seem to actually be doing a pretty good job, if anything. I am rather surprised about that, of course. Oh, my unicorn is about to die, so what we need to do is get into a safe position And then maybe go for an additional charge, but yeah, I don't really want to lose this unicorn, so I'm going to actually head on over this way. No! Really? Oh my goodness, how dare they? Oh, that was terrible. Okay, well, this Iron Golem is going to absolute town on our units right here, so let's see if we can actually take him out. Oh no. Yes. Yes. There we go. Come on, take him out. Oh my. 66 damage. Yeah, okay. I do believe we were at least 95% HP, so yeah, he took us out pretty much in one hit. Okay, we're gonna have to retreat about this. Wow. We really had to. Okay, so let's go into... Okay. Wow. Well, I think I'm actually going to be cutting away right now, and we'll see what we can do to escape. Okay, so what we have so far done is headed back to Blazing Hand territory, retrieved a couple more units from the garrison, hopefully some stronger ones here, as well as re-recruiting a lot of other volunteers too. Now, as you may see here, we have 96 infantry. That is primarily because these fellows right here, these monks, leveled up very, very quickly indeed into footmen. As you can see, we now have 56 of these, and we are going to be hopefully getting them high enough level to... well, get some more Inquisitors. That would be rather nice, to say the least. So, what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be heading in here against this patrol. If I can... oh, okay, that was close. Phew. So, yes, really don't want to be losing too many more units due to our morale difficulties. So, we are going to be heading in right now against 78. Not incredibly good. I would have loved to have fought maybe a little bit of a stronger party, but the only thing with this is that this particular party has 110 prisoners, so we are able to rescue quite a few. And hopefully this guy will also... aha, he is actually an orc. That is interesting. I thought... wait a minute. Oh yes, this is orc patrols, of course. And... oh, okay. I actually thought we had no archers, but we do have a couple. Okay. So we can... oh, I don't even know why I'm going for the peasants. I probably should just go for the orcs. That would be rather good, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, very nice. Did you see that hit? Oh yeah, that is what we like to see. Take him out. Thank you. And maybe we can take this guy out as well. Oh my goodness, that's actually a Blazing Hand unit. He has defected to the opponent. That's not too good. Whoa, that was some jump. Oh my goodness. We must help him. Yes. Take that guy off his horse, and then that other fellow can hopefully deal with him on the ground. Yes, it appears as though he can. Oh, that's Nazar. Hello. Let's see how well Nazar does against one of these. Oh. Really? Did he really get taken out by a Blazing Hand footman? That is slightly embarrassing for him, I have to admit. Doesn't he have the scimitar speed? I don't know whether I gave him that. I think I did, but I didn't give him new armor. Maybe that was it? I'm not entirely sure. But nevertheless, there it is. A victory for once, considering fighting the Blazing Hand? No, Bleeding Throat Clan, thank you very much. We have already fought the Blazing Hand and eliminated them from the game, which is rather nice. So, let's take a look here. What else are we going to take? Well, I suppose we could take some dwarves, but I'm not incredibly pleased about that, suffice it to say. Okay, we have max, and that is fine. I think I'll take some pouncers as well. And it doesn't appear as though we are going to be getting anything from the loot here. It doesn't seem to be anything too valuable, so we can leave that, no problem at all. Now, let's take a look at how many units have leveled up now. Oh my goodness, 10 new Inquisitors right off the bat. And that is amazing. And then we only get one? We only get one footman? Really? Okay, only one extra infantry, should I say. Yes, oh my goodness. Okay, well, yes, our morale is still low, so I'm a little bit worried about that. I have to admit that. Oh no, that's not too good. Okay, so this patrol is now following us. I don't really want to fight at night, so if I can help it, I would like to be able to run away from them a little bit, and then see if we can lure them into a full sense of security, and then we'll be taking them on as quickly as we can. There we go. Okay. So what we're doing right now is just trying to get our morale up, trying to clear the way for additional assaults against their lines and against their property as well. Sounds pretty good to me. So, oh my goodness. Okay, they have a huge death ball walking right towards us right now. Well, technically not walking. They are actually riding towards us. And, wow, that was a pretty long frame skip right there. Frame drop. Okay. Well, yeah, that's just what I get, I suppose, for looking at my units in their splendid armor. Oh, yes. Take him out. There we go. Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit messy, I have to admit. Look at all of these mounts. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just hopeful that someone else is using the Holy Avenger. That would be rather nice. See them do a little bit of holy damage with it. Well, I don't think anyone is actually using it, because it appears as though the Blazing Hand units, they have maces, and, well, that's pretty much it. Maces and hammers, I think they favor quite a lot, so there is that to worry about. Considering they are going to be knocking a lot of enemies unconscious, but we don't really have the space for them. I suppose if they take out some Orc Bear Warriors or something high tier like that, then it's going to be really nice, but before that, probably not so much. Ah. There we go. Oh, here come the reinforcements as well. We didn't have to deal with reinforcements before, but now we do, so let's make the best of it. Come on, guys. Has everyone charged in? I don't actually know whether I charged everyone in. It didn't seem as though that was the case. Oh my goodness, as you can see, it's starting to turn into quite the bloodbath. Oh no. Come on, take him out. Yes, there we go. Okay. Everything seems to be going quite nicely. Do bear in mind, however, we have already taken 40 casualties. 10 additional casualties have died as well. So, yeah, 50 of them in total have been taken out, which is really quite a shame. I would not have expected that against a regular Orc patrol. As you can see, they just have regular units, but I suppose, considering we do not have any cavalry, that might actually sway the balance of power in their favor, which is actually really quite sad. But what can you do, you know? What can you do? You just have to roll with it and see what we can accomplish. I keep getting thrown weapons thrown at me. Oh my goodness, one is actually embedded in my shoulder. Come on, take him out! Ah, well, of course I was standing on him, so it made it more difficult for our units to actually kill him. Okay, I do believe this is the last one. And there we have it. Very nice indeed. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, we did lose 15 units, but what did we lose? Let's just take a small breakdown of that. We lost 6 infantry and 3 inquisitors. Really? Wow. That is pretty brutal, I gotta say. Okay, so let's take a couple more Orc Pouncers there, and we can actually take some boots that are worth quite a bit. And now we can take a look at what is going on here. And we have one of these Saranid defenders. Defenders? Yes, they are also defending their lands, but I was about to say defectors in our sights. So I'm thinking we're probably going to be pursuing this fella. 4.8, we're moving at 4.1. Never going to catch him. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we do have a Marguth Fortress right here, which has 345 units in the garrison, which I have to admit is probably not my best choice, but we could potentially do it. Whoa, there we go. Did you see that? 53 infantry. We now have 100. Yes, 121 infantry. Oh my goodness, that is pretty insane, if I do say so myself. Let's just hope that most of them will advance into Inquisitors and not actually die along the way. So, we have ladders. And I'm having a bad feeling that we're going to be intercepted by a huge force of orcs. Hopefully that will not be the case, not just yet at least. So, let us lead our soldiers in an assault, and oh, this actually doesn't appear to be too bad, although it is going to be rather painful for the most part, because of course we are going to be fighting a lot of units with a lot of throwing weapons, and they are deadly with those. They are very, very accurate. Or at least for me, they are usually quite accurate. They seem to be very, very quick to deal some damage and very quick to focus your head. Oh yes, headshots galore with these guys, that's for sure. Let's try to make it a little bit harder for them by raising our shield. That's always going to be a nice idea, I do believe. Okay, there we go. We're getting on the ladders actually pretty easily, I have to admit. Come on, guys. Make your way in there. Go. Go, go, go. Yes. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think I'm probably not going to be using the Holy Avenger here. It's a little bit too slow for this close quarter situation, especially seeing as we're fighting a lot of cleavers. Oh, my. Yep. Definitely a lot of cleavers. Okay. Deal some damage. Yes. No. Oh, he had some difficulty swinging. That's what I like to see. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. We got past there, so now all we need to do is kill this guy. Thank you, Orc Ravager. And then we are going to be doing something rather risky. And that is jumping down. We are jumping down. Come on, let's do this. Let's heal up. And then we'll go over here. And we will try to use Terrify to its good effect. There we go. I did it, and it appears as though there are a couple of units actually running off to the right side there. I do appreciate that. Come on, let's do this. Oh my. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. I have no longer any faith power. I'm going to jump down here. Ow. Okay. Phew, that was close. Okay, we were a little bit too overzealous perhaps with our participation of this particular siege. Oh my, yes. I do believe that might be the case. Oh no, he's brought out his cleaver. Oh no, he was attacking me with his hands before, but now it means business. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, heal. Oh no. Ah. Yeah, I knew, you know. I knew. As soon as I didn't have any faith power for our heal, I knew our time was up. But on the bright side, we have actually taken out, wow, 200 of their units. They have 345, so if we can take out this extra 100 units, then I do believe we will be in with a very good shot of being able to capture this. And I do believe this is the last one. Is it the last one? I think it might be. And then the only thing that is left is, of course, the capital city. But we are pushing. We are pushing quite considerably up there. We are not really gaining a foothold. Ah, here we go. We're gaining a foothold on the battlements now. That is very, very good. I was attempting to do that beforehand, of course, but yes, things did not go as according to plan as I would have wished. But yeah, we don't really have Josh Hartnett here either, so I think we're pretty fine with that. But yes. And I don't know why I just referenced him, but he actually just came into my head just for a second there, because I was thinking of Lucky Number 11. If anyone's ever seen that movie, then props to you, because I actually really like that movie. That's a very... I think it's a really nice one, I gotta say. But, yes, I don't know why that came into my head right there. That's actually pretty interesting. Wow. Okay. Maybe I'm just a little tired. That could be it. But, yeah, that's one of my favorite movies, actually. I think that actually is one of those movies where you watch it and you're just like, wow. Very good production values, although it did receive, I would say, above average reviews. I wouldn't say that they were glowing about it, but I would definitely give it a glowing review. It seems to be a very interesting plot, and if no one's ever seen it, Lucky Number 11 is the name. So yeah, I actually recommend it. If you want to check it out, then by all means. As our units advance towards the final opponent and take him out. Is that it? Nope, there's still two left. One left actually right now. Where is the last one? Is he hiding? Oh, it appears as though they took him out. I have no idea where he was, but nevertheless, there it is. Another fortress has fallen before us. 49 morale and 22 renown are our reward. And we did lose 24 blazing hand infantry. But really, that is entirely worth it, considering the amount of units that we are going to be leveling up from the experience and their sacrifice. So I am reasonably fine with losing a couple of those. Although I would prefer not to lose any, of course, but yes. Sometimes you do not have an option in that regard. I am actually going to be taking... Wait a minute. No. We're going to be taking all the units that we can actually take that are not evil units. Because we have so much space. Oh, we're going to be taking these. Why didn't I take these? Oh my goodness. That is really bad of me. How I didn't notice, even. Oh my. Okay, so foot dwarves, regular dwarves, and I believe we could take some Kurgid shamans as well. And let's see... Is there anything else here that we really want to go for? Well, Caravan Master, I suppose. A Dwarven Skirmisher. I'm not a big fan of the Dwarven units now. I know, it's a little bit of a shame, to say the least, because I really feel like they are exceptional. Very, very good. They're great against Riders Majorocracy, no doubt, so I'm probably going to be running a almost entirely made group of dwarves, maybe with a couple of Elven Hawkeyes thrown in for good measure, but yes, for the most part, I do believe we are just going to be using dwarves against them. They have a high magic defense, of course, and Riders Majorocracy units are primarily magic-based, apart from all of the golems, of course. So that's a little bit tricky, but okay. Who are we going to give this to? Well, I think we're going to probably give this to Lord Gavid. There we are. Now, Divanath and Rogi are having issues, but that's okay. That's very nice indeed. So, Margoth Fortress has fallen. Aha, they still have 2, but this is technically going to be the hardest one. Fiwaru. We will be heading over there in the next episode. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.